Hello everybody, this is Gregory with Be a Better Man, where we are going to talk about how to get through the Christmas holidays without... Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. As you guys know, I've lost over 100 pounds and kept it off for 30 plus years. I might be able to help you. All right, so we're in Christmas season. This can be a trap for many people in terms of, weight gain. I remember when I lost my weight, and this is back in 1990, that I actually lost my weight in the fall. We live here in Texas, or I live in Texas, and the fall is actually weather that I actually like more, and I ate better in the fall than in the summer. But either way, for a lot of people, this is a time where you have to be careful because of the temptation to overly indulge. But when you strip back all the nonsense, and we have an episode here, Thanksgiving is just a complete kind of a waste of a holiday. You kind of have carte blanche to binge eat on Thanksgiving. And then you kind of have a carte blanche, a free ticket to binge on Christmas. We don't call it binging, but we call it feasting, right? Okay, but there's a month between these 2 days where there's really no excuse not to be on your regimen. You're waking up at a good time, you're getting your amount of sleep that you need, you're working out every day, and every day between late November and December 25th should be like any other day. Terms of your routine. You should be working out and you should be eating well. The days of like, oh, we go to Christmas parties all the time, every week. Who's going to Christmas parties? Not a lot. But even if you are going to Christmas parties in this intervening time, we just have to make sensible decisions. And so yes, I'm not telling you like on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, you must fast and you must eat only leafy greens. No, eat whatever you want. These are holidays that happen exceedingly rare, right? But between all those weeks in December, there's no excuse. You just keep doing what you do. Now I understand some of you might live in cold areas of the country where you maybe if you're normally used to doing your run or your walk outside, but you can't in the winter because there's snow out there, adjust. I used to live in Alaska back in the late 90s, and people were exercising in the snow, So if you do live in that area, you could just have to adjust. But you have to keep the regime, the regiment. The first episode we ever did here was change your paradigm, because if you're watching this, you're probably overweight or you're trying to keep your weight off. Whatever paradigm you did wasn't working, so you need to adjust it, change your paradigm. And the number one thing is get on a regimen. You need to get on a regimen. We like routine. We're creatures of routine, and so as we build up these credits of doing routine, we almost get hooked on them to the point where I'm not on routine, I don't like it. So your routine needs to be, no matter what, I'm working out every day. No matter what, I'm sleeping well. I'm going to bed early. No matter what, I'm trying to reduce my stress. I'm trying to hydrate. I'm trying to eat superfoods. I'm trying to watch my portions. And most importantly, I'm trying not to emotionally eat, because that's the number one culprit, is emotionally eating. You think of our ancestors only 100 years ago in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, they were eating lard. They were eating a lot more animal products. They were eating very heavy food, but they weren't overweight. Why? Because they weren't eating ultra-processed foods. They weren't eating over excess of food. And the food that they were eating was very satiating. So really it's the advent of the ultra-processed foods. It's the advent of quick food, like fast food, and all these problems that really made it hard for us. But in short, and in closing, there's no excuse. You got 2 or 3 days between Thanksgiving and Christmas that might be minefields. I would tell you to indulge in those days, but every other day needs to be a regimen. And as you do more regimental days, you build up this credit where you're more likely to do that. You're just wired to do it. Like you're wired to work out every day. You're wired to do push-ups when the times are slow, or planks when you can't get to the gym. You just rewire your brain, and that's what you really need to do for permanent weight loss. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.